Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. I just want to do a quick project share. This is my design team project for Ephemoire, and I am using the Falalala journal kit. And I kind of do my junk journals a little bit different. What I do is I have my inserts, so I can just take this out. So I have my inserts. They are sewn in, as you can see right here. They're sewn, and I just kind of like to have where you can insert. They're removable, and you can put them in, or you can take them out. You can add stuff. But that's just kind of how I do my junk journals. And so this one here has 3 signatures, and this was so much fun to work with. So my front cover here, it says Merry Christmas, and I just colored this, or I painted it with some metallic antique gold folk art, and I added some poinsettias right here, and I also added some ribbon. This is kind of like an ornament, but you can't see it at the top because I glued these. And I did a lot of sewing. This was my first time making a junk journal that had stitching in it, and let me tell you, it took forever. I am a little rusty on junk journals. It's been a while since I made one, so I'm hoping that y'all enjoy it. So here is my first insert, and I didn't add anything to the covers. So my first insert here, it has, and let me see, it might be a little too bright. Okay, so here is my first page, and you can see here it has one of her tickets I just sewn onto the front page. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. So I did some stitching, and here is page 2, and I have a little tuck spot and some of her banners that she makes, her tickets, and these here are just made out of scrap paper that I had from using in my signatures. I used some cardstock, and so here, and I added some trim to the top for a little tab. Here's another tuck spot using one of her tickets, and then this is a tag I made. And her kit comes with some of these pockets that you can add. This is some of her paper right here. It's so beautiful. I just love how beautiful the paper prints out. Here's a file folder, and it's sewn in, and it just flips up and down. Added a tab. This is a book page. This is a doily that I stitched, and then I just glued it onto this book page. And this is the middle of the insert 1. Here is one of her stamp embellishment. I just used it as a tuck spot. This is supposed to be an envelope, but I used it as a tuck spot. I love that. Little tuck spot here with one of her tags. Here also is a tuck spot so that something can be added. A little paper tab here. Another text spot I stitched, and I have some tags that I made, and then that is the end of insert 1. So now we go on to the third one, and the third one's a little bit thicker. So here, I love this little library card it comes with, and this is a tag, and I just sewed it together and just placed it on top as just for like an embellishment. Here I use one of her banner as a tab. Some more of her beautiful paper. I love this little like glitter, like little on the paper. I mean, look at that detail. Like you can, it really looks like glitter. The camera doesn't do it justice. Here is a tuck spot, and you can add. This is one of her little envelope tags. And so I kind of left the back open, but then you can also tack something inside if you wanted to. This is one of her pockets also, and I just have an insert in. More of her beautiful paper, and I added one of her banners. Here's one of her, this is one of her stamps, embellishments, and just some extra from this banner that I used back here. And this here is actually a tuck spot. This here's a tuck spot, and I just sewed it together at the bottom. Here's another tuck spot with one of her beautiful snowman tags. I love that. And then you can just tuck something in. Here's more. This is her stamps, and I just kind of made little tags with them. Let's see. This one's beautiful. Another one of her little pockets. Here is a tuck spot I created. On this side it's sewn on. On this side I just glued it down. Here's another book page, and I just made this as a pocket also, like the previous page. Here's one of her little corner folders, and I have a little text spot and one of her cute little tags. I love the glitters on the page. And that is this third. That's the second one here, and here's the third one. And I just love this. I wish I would have. And the good thing about this is that, like, if I wanted to move this one up to the front, I totally could. It's not in there permanently, so I might end up switching this to the front because I really love the little panda. Or sorry, the penguin, not panda. And then here's just a little book page that I sewed, and I added some ribbon. It's a tuck spot. This is also one of her envelopes that come in the kit, and I just have it to where it's a little tuck spot. And you can also add something into the actual envelope if you wanted to. Here's one of her pockets, and I sewed around the edge here, and then I just added some glue along the edge, so it is a tuck spot, so you can add something into it. This is one of her her pockets that come in the kit, and you can add something into it. And I just kind of glued onto this book page that I have. This is some ribbon that I sewn on. One of her beautiful present pages. Another file folder, and I just adhered it to the edge here, and it can be a tuck spot if it needs to be. Another little tuck spot here using her cute little stamp. And most of the stamps I use, this one here is just decorations, but most of them I use as little tuck spots. This is one of the banners that come in her kit. Some tickets, It's also a text spot here. This is sewn on. Another one of her envelopes I use as a text spot. Here's one of her little folders, tri-folders, and I just use it as a text spot. Beautiful pattern paper. And I left a lot of blank pages here and here for journaling, or you can add pictures if you would like. It's another book page that's sewn on, and it's a text spot. And that is the last page. So here is, you can see it's chunky, and it's made to where you can add more if needed to, if you're collecting things. So I made it to where there's plenty of room to add stuff. So thank you so much for watching. Bye guys.